Once upon a time, there was a fairyland called Starvilland. In this land, there were magnificent palaces and abundant feasts. Evil, lies, and hunger were non-existent. In Starvilland lived a fairy named Dorcas, who was different from the others. Unlike her fellow fairies, Dorcas loved humans and constantly wanted to help them. The other fairies did not approve of Dorcas' behavior, especially her constant interaction with humans and her visible presence among them. Long ago, a fairy named Jina had similarly helped and appeared to humans, but when a human revealed Jina's existence to others, it had endangered the lives of the fairies. As a result, the fairies decided to refrain from helping humans and developed a fear of them. Undeterred by the disapproval of the other fairies, Dorcas continued to go to the human world and help people. She even began to form a friendship with a human girl named Emily. The queen fairy, Bloss, observed Dorcas' actions through her magical sphere and, upon seeing that Dorcas had committed a forbidden act, immediately called a fairy council. The majority of the council decided that Dorcas should be expelled from fairyhood. It was decided that all of Dorcas' powers would be taken away, and she would be sent away from Starvilland. Dorcas, now powerless, was uncertain about what to do, but she wasn't afraid. She decided to go to Emily, even without her magical abilities. However, Emily's acceptance was uncertain. Dorcas would be just an ordinary being to her now. Nevertheless, Dorcas walked to Emily's house, found her, and explained everything that had happened to her. Emily, disregarding Dorcas' loss of powers, embraced her and declared her as her best friend. Emily and her family accepted Dorcas into their home. Dorcas spent time with Emily, helping her with her studies and teaching her about the importance of kindness and the strength of love. Emily cherished Dorcas' teachings, and their friendship flourished. Thanks to Dorcas, Emily excelled in her studies, and her relationships with others improved. Emily's family also grew fond of Dorcas. However, Dorcas felt the need to confess the truth to Emily's family and revealed the real reason behind her expulsion from Starvilland. Although Emily's family was initially surprised, they did not fear Dorcas. They kept the secret within the family. Observing these events through her magical sphere, Queen Bloss was astonished. She reconvened the fairy council, suggesting that Dorcas was not a threat and proposing to welcome her back into the fairy community. The other fairies were shown Dorcas and Emily through the magical sphere, and they agreed to accept Dorcas back. The queen visited the human world, thanked Emily and her family, apologized to Dorcas, and returned her powers. Dorcas was given the duty of protecting Emily and her family as a fairy. She was allowed to reside in their midst. Thus, Dorcas not only fulfilled her dreams but also gained a wonderful family. Everyone lived happily ever after, and their fairy tales continued with belief and love.